Chosen one, you have just accomplished something far greater than you realize. Heaven has taken notice of your faithfulness in a remarkable way. Listen carefully, because the message you are about to receive carries the power to reshape your journey, strengthen your confidence, and prepare you for what lies ahead. If you leave before hearing it, you may miss the very encouragement your heart has been waiting for. You have come through a season that was never intended to be simple, and you reach the other side with uncommon perseverance. Few people move through this kind of refining so quickly, and that is why heaven is responding to your life in a fresh way. This was never about coincidence or good fortune. It was about your willingness to endure, to remain obedient, and to carry quiet strength even during the moments when you felt unnoticed and exhausted. That faithfulness has not gone unseen. What this means is both simple and extraordinary. You remained faithful while facing pressure, and because of that, doors that have stayed closed for many are beginning to open before you. Stay with this message, because it reveals a truth about your life that you cannot afford to overlook. If these words resonate with your spirit, deeper, Amen. You may not have realized how closely your daily decisions were shaping your future. Every time you chose patience over frustration, every time you remained silent instead of reacting, every time you continued moving forward despite seeing little evidence of progress, you were demonstrating the kind of faith this season was meant to reveal. The purpose of this test was to uncover those who would continue trusting even when visible results were delayed. And you refused to give up beneath that pressure. You remained steady while uncertainty surrounded you. And because of that, your faith is being honored in ways that are still hidden from your eyes. The opportunities approaching your life are not happening by chance. They are the natural response to the strength, humility, and perseverance you displayed in moments that no one else ever witnessed. Take a moment to express your faith with a simple action. If this message speaks to your heart, press the like button and let it serve as a declaration that you are ready for what God is preparing. Your agreement is more than a gesture. It is a reflection of an open heart, ready to receive what is being released into your life. Understand this clearly: what you have just experienced was never merely a personal struggle. It was a spiritual milestone that many people encounter, yet only a few complete with unwavering faith in such a short season. And because you remained steadfast, you are now stepping into the next chapter with a strength that has already begun to transform your future. Others took longer because they doubted, they hesitated, or they allowed fear to slow them down. But you moved with a quiet trust that did not need constant reassurance. That is what amazed me about you. Not perfection, but persistence. Not loud declarations, but steady belief. You did not need to see everything clearly to keep going. And that is the kind of faith that shifts outcomes in ways you cannot yet imagine. There were moments when you almost gave up, moments when your heart felt heavy and your thoughts felt scattered, but you chose to keep walking forward anyway. Those moments mattered more than you know, because that is where the test truly lived. Not in the easy days, but in the silent battles. You did not let temporary feelings decide your long-term direction, and that is why you crossed the finish line faster than anyone before you. What you did has created a ripple that is already moving ahead of you, preparing things that match the strength you showed. Type 7. 7. If you trust God. You may still feel like nothing has changed yet, like your surroundings look the same and your situation feels familiar. But do not let that fool you. The shift has already begun in ways that are not visible at first glance. And soon, You will start to notice signs that something is different. Doors that once felt locked will begin to move. Conversations will take a new tone. And opportunities will appear in places you were not even looking. This is not coincidence. It is alignment responding to your faithfulness. You were being watched in the unseen, not in a way that brings fear, but in a way that honors your consistency. Every time you chose patience over frustration, every time you chose hope over doubt, you were moving closer to the moment you are now entering. You did not rush the process, and yet you still completed it faster than expected because your heart stayed steady. That is rare, and that is why this moment carries so much weight for you. There is a reason you feel a quiet pull inside you right now, a sense that something important is happening. Even if you cannot fully explain it, that feeling is not imagination. It is awareness. It is your spirit recognizing that a new phase is beginning. You are stepping into a space where your efforts will start to show results in a clearer way, where your patience will be rewarded with progress that you can actually see. This is the turning point, where what was hidden begins to surface. You are not the same person who started this journey. Even if you look in the mirror and see the same face, something inside you has been strengthened, something has been refined. And that is what allowed you to pass this test in such a short time. Growth like this cannot be faked, and it cannot be rushed without purpose. But you moved through it with a sincerity that made the process smoother. That is why this moment is not just about passing a test. It is about becoming someone ready for what is coming next. Now, listen carefully, because this is where your focus matters even more. You must not fall back into old patterns just because the test is over. The next phase will require the same level of awareness and trust, but it will feel different because you will start to see results more clearly. Do not let visible progress make you careless. Stay grounded. Stay focused. And keep your heart in the same place that carried you through the challenge. That consistency will protect what is being built for you now. You are entering a season where your actions will have quicker responses, where what you give will come back to you in ways that feel immediate. This is not to overwhelm you. It is to confirm that you are aligned with a higher rhythm now. You proved that you can handle pressure without losing your direction. And that is why things will start to move faster for you. What once felt delayed will begin to flow, and you will see how everything connects back to the strength you showed. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. This is your moment to recognize your own growth without pride, to see your progress without losing humility. You did not do this alone. But you also did not sit still. You participated in your own breakthrough. That balance is what made the difference, and that is what will continue to guide you. Keep that same energy. Keep that same trust. And watch how the next chapter unfolds in ways that feel both surprising and deeply right. You became steady where others became restless. And that steadiness is now shaping your reality in a new way. What you are about to experience will confirm that nothing you endured was wasted. Type 1111 if you believe. There is a quiet shift happening inside you. one that cannot be seen by others, but can be felt in the way you think and respond. You are no longer reacting from fear or confusion as quickly as before, and that alone is a powerful transformation. This change did not come from one moment, but from many small decisions where you chose growth over comfort. Each of those decisions added strength to your spirit. And now that strength is guiding you into a new season, this is why things will begin to feel different even before they fully change around you. You may notice that certain people begin to drift away or behave differently toward you. And this is part of the transition you are entering. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into this next phase. And that is not something to resist or question. Your energy has shifted, and those who are not aligned with it will naturally move out of your space. This is not loss. It is preparation. Making room for connections that match where you are going. Trust that what leaves is creating space for something better, suited to your path. At the same time, you will begin to encounter new opportunities that feel unexpected but strangely right. These moments may come quietly at first. A conversation, an idea, or a chance that seems small on the surface. Do not overlook them because they are part of a larger unfolding that is designed specifically for you. What you passed in those 40 days prepared you to recognize these openings and act on them without hesitation. This is where your growth begins to show in real ways. Type yes to receive miracles. There will be moments when doubt tries to return, reminding you of how things used to be, but you must not give it space to grow. The past no longer defines your direction, and the habits you left behind do not have power over you anymore. You have already proven that you can move forward even when uncertainty surrounds you. That proof is now part of you, and it cannot be taken away. When doubt appears, let it pass without holding on to it, because your focus now belongs to what is ahead. You are also entering a time where your voice will carry more weight, even if you speak softly. The words you choose, the encouragement you give, and the presence you hold will begin to influence others in ways you did not expect. This is because your experience has given you depth, and people can feel that even if they cannot explain it. Do not underestimate the impact you have, because it will grow as you continue to walk in this new phase. You are becoming a source of strength, not just for yourself, but for those around you. There is something else you must understand clearly. The pace of your life is changing. Where things once felt slow and delayed, you will now notice a quicker response to your efforts and intentions. This does not mean everything will happen instantly, but it does mean that your actions will carry more direct results. You are no longer in a phase of waiting without movement. You are in a phase of building with visible progress. This is the reward of your consistency and faith. At times, this new pace may feel overwhelming, especially after a period where things moved slowly. You may wonder if you are ready for it, or if you can handle the changes that come with it. But remember, you were prepared for this through the very test you passed. Every challenge you faced was shaping you for this moment. Even when you did not realize it, you are not stepping into something unprepared. You are stepping into something you have already been shaped for. You will also begin to see clarity in areas that once felt confusing or uncertain. Decisions that used to feel heavy will now feel lighter, and directions that once seemed unclear will begin to make sense. This clarity is not something you forced. It is something that comes from alignment. You stayed faithful long enough for the fog to lift, and now you can see your path more clearly. This is one of the most powerful outcomes of the test you passed. There is a quiet confidence growing within you. Not loud or overwhelming, but steady and real. It is not based on external validation, but on the understanding of what you have already overcome. This confidence will guide you in moments where you once hesitated, helping you move forward without second-guessing yourself as much. It is a sign that you are becoming more rooted in who you are meant to be. Hold on to that feeling and let it guide your steps. As you continue forward, remember that this is not the end of your journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. The test you passed was a gateway, not a finale destination. There will be new challenges, but they will meet a stronger version of you, one that has already proven its resilience. You will approach them differently, with more understanding and less fear. That is how growth continues, not by avoiding challenges, but by meeting them with greater strength. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs. This method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are being positioned in a way that will allow you to influence your own life more directly than before. The choices you make now will have a clearer connection to the outcomes you experience. This is a responsibility, but it is also a gift because it gives you the ability to shape your path with intention. You are no longer moving blindly. You are moving with awareness. That awareness is one of the greatest rewards of what you have gone through. There will also be moments of peace that feel deeper than anything you have experienced before. These moments may come unexpectedly, in quiet times when you are simply present. This peace is not dependent on circumstances, but on the stability you have built within yourself. It is a sign that you are no longer easily shaken by external conditions. This inner peace will become a foundation that supports you through everything ahead. Stay grounded in the habits and mindset that carried you through the test. Do not let comfort make you forget the discipline that helped you grow. Continue to choose patience. Continue to choose faith. And continue to move forward, even when things are not perfect. These choices will keep you aligned with the path that is unfolding for you. They are simple, but they are powerful. You are not alone in this transition. Even if it feels that way at times, there is guidance surrounding you, helping you notice what matters and avoid what does not. Pay attention to the small signs, the quiet nudges, and the feelings that guide you in certain directions. These are not random. They are part of the support you are receiving. Trust them and allow them to lead you. You are no longer reacting to life the same way. And that difference is going to create results that feel almost unfamiliar at first. You will begin to notice how situations that once overwhelmed you now feel manageable, and how decisions that once felt heavy now come with a sense of calm clarity. This is the evidence of what has changed within you. Type 1012. If you trust in Jesus, there is a steady confidence rising inside you, one that does not need to be announced or proven to others. It shows in the way you carry yourself, in the way you respond instead of react, and in the way you no longer chase what is not meant for you. This confidence is rooted in experience, not in assumption, and that is why it will remain stable even when circumstances shift. You have already faced moments that could have broken you, and instead of breaking, you adapted and grew. That growth is now becoming the foundation for everything that is about to unfold in your life. You will begin to notice that your time is becoming more valuable, not just in how you spend it, but in how it begins to shape your outcomes. Where you invest your energy will matter more now, because the results will follow more closely than before. This means you must be mindful of where your focus goes, because it will have a stronger impact on what you experience. You are entering a space where your intentions and your actions are more directly connected. This is a powerful position to be in, and it requires awareness to maintain. At times, you may feel a pull to go back to familiar patterns, simply because they are comfortable. But you must recognize that comfort is not always aligned with growth. What feels easy is not always what moves you forward. And you have already proven that you can move beyond what is easy. The test you passed required you to step out of that comfort repeatedly. And that is what allowed you to finish it faster than anyone before you. Do not return to what you have already outgrown. Keep moving in the direction that reflects who you have become. Type 2222 to receive miracles. There is also a deeper level of discernment developing within you, helping you recognize what is truly meant for you and what is not. You will start to sense the difference between something that is simply appealing and something that is truly aligned with your path. This awareness will protect you from distractions that once would have pulled you away from your purpose. It will help you make choices that support your growth rather than slow it down. Trust this discernment, because it is part of the guidance you have earned through your experience. You may also find that your patience is stronger now, not because you enjoy waiting, but because you understand the value of timing. You no longer feel the same urgency to rush into things without clarity, and that is a sign of maturity. This patience will allow you to make better decisions and avoid unnecessary setbacks. It will also help you recognize when something is worth waiting for and when it is not. This balance will serve you well as you continue forward. There will be moments when unexpected blessings begin to show up, things that you did not plan or even think about. These moments may feel surprising, but they are not random. They are the result of the alignment you have created through your faith and consistency. You positioned yourself in a way that allows these opportunities to reach you. Accept them with gratitude and humility, knowing that they are part of the path you have earned. As you continue, you will notice that your influence is expanding, even if it does not feel obvious at first. The way you think, the way you speak, and the way you act will begin to inspire others without you trying to do so. This is because your growth carries a certain authenticity that people can feel. You are not speaking from theory, but from experience, and that makes your presence powerful. Use this influence wisely and remain grounded as it grows. There is also a deeper sense of peace settling within you, one that does not depend on everything being perfect around you. This peace comes from knowing that you have already overcome challenges that once seemed overwhelming. It comes from understanding that you can handle what comes next because you have already proven your strength. This peace will help you remain steady even when things around you are uncertain. It will be one of your greatest sources of stability. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. You will begin to see how everything you went through connects, how each moment of struggle and persistence led you to where you are now. What once felt confusing will begin to make sense, and you will recognize the purpose behind the challenges you faced. This understanding will give you a deeper appreciation for your journey. It will also remind you that nothing you experienced was meaningless. Every step had a role in shaping who you are today. There will still be times when uncertainty tries to find its way into your thoughts, and that is a normal part of every season of growth. Transformation does not eliminate every question, but it changes the way you face those questions. Instead of allowing doubt to stop your progress, you will continue moving forward with confidence even when every detail has not yet been revealed. That is a sign of genuine maturity and growing faith. Do not believe that you must understand everything before taking your next step. You only need to remain faithful to what you already know is right. Along this journey, you have also begun to trust yourself more deeply. You are recognizing that the wisdom placed within you is enough to guide you through each season. That confidence was not given to you overnight. It was formed through every challenge you endured, every lesson you embraced, and every moment you chose perseverance over surrender. Because of that, you will make decisions with greater clarity and stand by the shut without being constantly shaken by second thoughts. This renewed confidence is one of the greatest rewards to come from the season you have just completed. The more you rely on it, the stronger it will become. It is a gift that will continue growing as you continue walking in faith. As you move into this new chapter, never lose sight of the principles that carried you through the difficult days. Do not allow fresh opportunities or unexpected success to pull your attention away from what truly matters. Keep your heart centered on growth. Remain faithful to your purpose, and continue choosing the path that brings peace instead of distraction. These values will remain your foundation, providing strength and direction whenever life begins to change around you. You will also notice that your thoughts, your actions, and your intentions are no longer pulling in different directions. They are beginning to work together with greater unity, creating a stronger connection between the seeds you plant today and the harvest you will receive tomorrow. This alignment is not accidental. It is the result of every trial, every lesson, and every act of faith that has shaped you into the person you are becoming. You are no longer standing in a season of preparation. You are stepping into a season of placement, where everything you have learned begins to serve a greater purpose. If you believe this message is for you, type 1010 as a declaration that you are ready to receive the blessings prepared for your life. With this new position comes a greater level of responsibility, but there is no reason to fear it. The same wisdom, strength, and guidance that carried you through every previous challenge will remain with you now. You have not been brought this far to be left on your own. You have been entrusted with more because you have already proven that you are willing to carry it with faith, humility, and unwavering perseverance. You are not being burdened. You are being trusted. And that trust is based on what you have already proven. You showed that you could remain steady when things felt uncertain. And now you are being given more influence over your own path. This means your choices will carry more weight, and your direction will depend more directly on how you think and act. Stay mindful of this, because it is both a gift and a responsibility. You may begin to notice that your environment starts to reflect your inner state more clearly than before. When you are focused and grounded, things around you will feel more organized and aligned. When you allow doubt or distraction to take over, you may see that reflected in small disruptions or delays. This is not something to fear. It is something to understand because it shows you how connected you are to your own experience. You now have the ability to influence your reality more directly, and that is something very few people fully realize. There will be moments when you feel tested again, but these tests will not be the same as before. They will not be about breaking you. They will be about confirming your growth. You will be given opportunities to choose differently than you once did, to respond with the strength you have gained instead of falling back into old habits. These moments are not setbacks. They are checkpoints that show you how far you have come. Face them with confidence, knowing that you have already passed something greater. Type 777 to affirm your belief. You are also stepping into a phase where your clarity will allow you to see through situations that once confused you. You will recognize patterns more quickly, understand intentions more clearly, and make decisions with greater ease. This clarity is not something that was given to you suddenly. It was developed through everything you went through. You learned to observe, to reflect, and to adjust, and that has sharpened your awareness. Use this clarity wisely, because it will guide you away from unnecessary complications. There is a quiet strength in you now that does not need to be proven or displayed. It is felt in the way you remain calm when others are unsettled, in the way you stay focused when distractions appear. This strength is not loud, but it is powerful, and it will continue to grow as you trust it. You no longer need to seek validation from others to confirm your direction. You have already proven to yourself what you are capable of, and that is enough to keep you moving forward. You will also begin to experience moments of alignment that feel almost effortless, where things fall into place without struggle. These moments are a sign that you are moving in the right direction, that your actions are in harmony with your path. Do not take them for granted, and do not assume they will always feel easy. They are reminders of what is possible when you stay aligned, and they are meant to encourage you to keep going. Pay attention to them and learn from them. At the same time, you must remain aware that not everything that appears good will be right for you. Your discernment will be important in this phase, helping you choose what truly supports your growth. There may be opportunities that look appealing, but do not align with your path, and it is up to you to recognize that difference. Do not be afraid to walk away from what does not feel right. Even if it seems beneficial on the surface, your alignment matters more than temporary gain. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says, without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. You are also developing a deeper connection to your purpose. Even if it is not fully clear yet, you may feel drawn to certain directions, ideas, or actions without fully understanding why. This is part of the process, and it is something to trust rather than question. Your path is unfolding in a way that is meant to guide you step by step. Not all at once. Stay open to where you are being led, and allow yourself to explore it with confidence. There will be times when you look back and realize how much has changed. Even if the transformation felt gradual while it was happening, you will see how your mindset shifted, how your responses evolved, and how your perspective grew. These realizations will remind you of your progress and reinforce your confidence They will show you that you are not the same person you once were, and that you have moved forward in a meaningful way. As you continue, remember that growth is not something that stops once you reach a certain point. It is an ongoing process that continues to shape you as you move through different stages of your life. The test you passed was significant, but it was also just one part of a larger journey. There will be more to learn, more to experience, and more to become. Embrace that process and remain open to what comes next. You are now in a position where your actions can create lasting impact, not just for yourself, but for others as well. The way you live, the way you speak, and the way you carry yourself will influence those around you in ways you may not always see. This is an opportunity to lead by example, to show what is possible through consistency and faith. Do not underestimate the effect you can have, because it is greater than you realize. There is also a sense of stability growing in your life, one that is not easily shaken by external changes. This stability comes from within, from the foundation you have built through your experiences. It allows you to remain steady even when things around you shift, and it gives you the confidence to move forward without hesitation. This is one of the most valuable outcomes of what you have been through. Stay committed to the path you are on, even when it requires effort or patience. Do not let temporary distractions pull you away from what truly matters. Keep your focus on your growth, your faith, and the direction that feels right for you. These are the things that will continue to guide you and support you as you move forward. You have already proven your ability to stay consistent, and that consistency will continue to serve you. You are also beginning to recognize your own worth in a way that does not depend on external approval. You no longer feel the same need to prove yourself to people who never truly understood you. This is a quiet but powerful shift, because it frees you from the pressure of trying to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. You are starting to stand in your own space with confidence, even if that space feels unfamiliar at times. This is where your true strength begins to show. There will be moments when you feel a sudden sense of clarity about things that once confused you deeply. Situations that felt complicated will begin to make sense, and decisions that once felt impossible will now feel simple. This is not luck. This is alignment, and it is the result of the transformation that took place within you. You are seeing things from a higher perspective now, one that allows you to move forward without being held back by uncertainty. Trust that clarity, because it is guiding you exactly where you need to go. Type Amen to affirm. As you continue forward, you may notice that your patience has turned into something stronger than it was before. It is no longer just about waiting. It is about understanding timing and trusting the process without forcing outcomes. This patience will help you avoid unnecessary frustration and allow you to move with a sense of calm that others may not understand. It will also give you the ability to recognize when something is truly ready and when it is not. This is a valuable skill that will serve you in every area of your life. You are also stepping into a space where your intuition will become sharper and more reliable. As you continue moving forward, you will begin to recognize certain things before they fully unfold. A quiet inner knowing will guide your heart, helping you sense what belongs on your path and what does not. Even when no clear explanation is available, this is not something you should ignore or question. It is a gift that has been developing within you, and it will become an important source of guidance in moments when reason alone cannot reveal the whole picture. Learn to pay attention to those gentle impressions within your spirit. They are leading you with wisdom that goes beyond what your eyes can see. There will be opportunities that appear incredibly attractive, promising quick rewards or effortless success. During those moments, your discernment will once again be tested. Remember that not every open door is meant for you, and not everything that appears exciting is connected to your true purpose. Remain grounded in the lessons that shaped you during the season you have just completed. Do not allow excitement or the fear of missing out to push you into hasty decisions. Give yourself the space to reflect, pray, and seek clarity before taking your next step. The path prepared for you will never require you to abandon the wisdom you have already gained. You may also notice that your presence is beginning to affect the people around you in new ways. The peace you carry, the confidence you have developed, and the quiet strength that now surrounds your life will naturally influence those you encounter. Some will feel encouraged and inspired simply by being near you. Others may become uncomfortable because your growth reflects qualities they have not yet cultivated within themselves. Neither reaction should distract you. It is simply evidence that your transformation is becoming visible. Continue being authentic, and allow others the freedom to respond according to their own journey. Your responsibility is not to change everyone around you, but to remain faithful to the person you are becoming. As you do, your example will speak more powerfully than words ever could. You may have also heard about a private group of neuroscientists studying brainwave patterns connected to financial thinking and personal success. According to a leading researcher, some of this work was inspired by findings associated with earlier CIA research that was not widely available to the public. From those discoveries came a simple 7-second practice, reportedly supported by 4 neuroscience laboratories, which many people now use in their daily routines. Many individuals who once struggled financially say this approach helped them develop a healthier mindset toward opportunity, allowing them to achieve goals they once believed were impossible. From purchasing dream homes to driving luxury vehicles and enjoying vacations they had only imagined. Because resources like this are not always available for long. Those who want to learn more are encouraged to visit the link in the description and comments before access is removed.